Hello there. I'm History of the Flash, but you can call me JD.
Ahoy in the comic book hunter, also known as just Hunter.
Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a second. This isn't Harper's voice. This is Tyler's voice. What the hell is he doing here? I'm here to tell you all, and I fucking won, that everyone here is going to be reading The New Frontier in a very short amount of time. I fucking won. And you know what I don't have to do now? I don't have to be sad about it. I don't have to go, oh, I got to read some shitty book for the next couple weeks. No, my book won. And now all of you cunts have to sit and think about it. Anyway, guys, it's me, Harper.
Okay, props for lip syncing that. Whoever's on YouTube to see you.
Harper, did you memorize that entire message?
I tried my best. It's not. I didn't do it perfectly.
That was pretty good.
I listened to it like 10 times. I was like, "Come on, come on!"
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And welcome to Hero Story, episode 131. Hero Story is a podcast where we talk all things comics. That includes comic book movies, comic book television, comic book animation, comic book video games, comic books themselves, you name it, we talk about it. This week we are reviewing WandaVision, which is why we're a day late. We will be reviewing the entirety of the show. In addition to that, we will be reviewing the comics of the week. The big comic of the week was DC's Infinite Frontier, number 0, which is the launch into their new rebirth of sorts, and yeah, that's the show.
I also will briefly talk about by myself Crime Syndicate number 1 and Batman number 106.
You bought Crime Syndicate? Oh man,
I did. I love that team for some reason. But yeah, what Tyler kind of mentioned before, he's not on this week's episode, but from that little voice call that Harper did, we did something last week called Book Club, where we announced 4 books that we will be reviewing with the listeners here in probably about like 4 weeks time. We each presented a book, and Tyler's book got the most votes on our Instagram at a Hero Story. So
Who got the least, Hunter? Who got the least?
I actually got the least.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, you were the last one to comment, so you couldn't get pinned. So
I
by
guess
default,
so,
you weren't
yeah.
going to be at the top. But
I
think by placing it went Tyler, Harper, me, Hunter.
And then I was just like in the comments somewhere.
I think, JD, you and I were very, very similar. You had more likes, but I had a lot of comments. For some reason, everyone started commenting Armor Wars. Even though I was just like the comment.
I think next time we might have to do just comment what book you want.
Yeah, probably.
Then maybe God of Thunder will win. That was my book. But yeah, we will be purchasing DC The New Frontier. It is a trade. We hope the people listening will also buy that book, or if you already own it, just reread it, because probably like end of March, start of April, we will be doing an exclusive video on our YouTube channel at a Hero Story, just kind of going over The New Frontier and talking how good or bad it is. I don't think any of us
you won't be saying it's bad. Come on now.
If you say it's bad, we'll boot you from the call.
Have you guys read it? I thought.
I've never read it, but I know it's like an all-time classic.
Yeah,
I know that it's impossible to hate.
Yeah, fair enough. Like I haven't read it before, but I will be purchasing it. It is out of print, so
no, it's not. They have a black label one. It's a new one.
Oh, really?
They made one in black label, and the black label one apparently has like concept art and stuff. So that's the one Tyler said to get.
Well, I see there's an app.
You idiot.
I'm on Amazon.ca right now, and there's one that's called the Absolute DC The New Frontier 15th Anniversary Edition. It's
the Absolute DCs are gigantic. They're like huge books. You don't want to get the Absolute.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Look up The New Frontier black label, and then you'll find it.
Okay, because this one's $129.
Yeah, no. Hunter, financial responsibility.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
No, I can't talk anymore.
Okay, there's
Yeah, you want to talk a little bit about that, Harper? You drunken sailor, the way you've been spending?
No, I don't.
For those who don't know, Harper's been buying a lot of slabs. That's all we'll reveal. I'm sure he'll do some unboxings of it. I would hope.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, my dad watched your unboxing of the Price Hero Pays, and
did he?
He said that he's like Harper. He was asking like if you have a big following, because he's a very charismatic guy. Like he's funny. He's like, I don't really care about comics, but I like watching his unboxings. So there you go. That's nice review of you right there.
I gotta get back into doing videos, man.
The unboxings are good. I liked when you did like the Justice League Dark ones. I'm sure the slab ones are going to be great. I can already see it.
Oh, I'm
so
excited for that.
You taking off your Iron Man mask to unbox it, like it's going to be great.
Well, I was thinking, I think like pretty soon I'm gonna start doing like 1 to 2 minute like just mini discussion videos.
That's
Just
cool.
like set the camera up, just talk.
Remember when you did that for Iron Man #1 for the current run? That was good.
Took a lot. That was a lot of editing though.
Yeah, didn't like the audio didn't work for something. So
oh yeah, God, yeah, that was awful.
Yeah, you should.
So.
They're entertaining. Just post them on your Instagram, or even if you want, I'm sure it's okay to post it on a Hero Story YouTube channel. If you want.
I have my own.
Yeah, well, if you want, we can get.
Who wants to make his own YouTube subscriber following?
Yeah.
What is this? Some kind of crossover episode? Let's get into WandaVision. WandaVision. Do you want to do overall thoughts, or do you want to do good, bad, nerdy? Do you want?
We could do all that. Usually, we start off like kind of like what we did the Superman and Lois review a week or two ago, where we went over
overall thoughts and then get into the good stuff.
Yeah. So overall thoughts, good, bad, nerdy, kind of like that. So overall thoughts, JD. I know nothing. I didn't like. I forgot you watched this because you don't tell me.
I know exactly what he's gonna say.
Oh, say it first, then, Harper.
You do?
Say it.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna go, yeah, it was pretty good, but I feel like people overhyped it a lot.
I would agree with that. No, I honestly thought it was very. Of course, I agree with it. It's my opinion. I think it was very creative. This is, I think, by far the most creative thing the MCU's ever done, and I think it opens the door to a lot more creative live-action superhero projects, which is exciting. Because I think when you do the same stuff over and over again, it can get boring. That's how you end up going the way of the Western. If you keep making the same thing over and over. So I'm glad on a creative, standpoint what they did. Overall, I did enjoy it. I thought it was good. I thought, I didn't really care about Scarlet Witch or the Vision before this, so they made me care. That's a good thing, right? Whenever they can make you care about a character you don't care about. I never realized how good of an actress Elizabeth Olsen is, so that was definitely something that came out of the show. So yeah, I'd say overall it was good. I still think, and it's like any MCU project. I think any MCU project, whether it's good, bad, it gets the hype because it's the MCU. But some people
it's a double-edged sword, though, isn't it?
Swear it's the Bible.
Yeah.
It's a massive double-edged sword because you get people going, this is the best thing ever. And then you get to this week and they don't get everything they want. And then suddenly
I was thinking this episode kind of had the Last Jedi effect in a way. Maybe not as severe, but like
not as bad.
Where you let your fan theories overtake reality, and when you don't get it, you're like, but my theories.
Exactly.
But why wasn't Michael Fassbender there?
But Paul Bettany, the actor.
I guess
that was
before we continue, this will be a spoiler discussion, I imagine, right? Yeah, all episodes are out now. This podcast episode has released 24 hours, or I guess like 38 hours or something after the final episode release. So if you're not watching it, maybe look in the timestamps below and skip to like the comic.
I did the timestamps last week on time, so I don't want to hear it.
Didn't Sean also do them?
Yeah, but I did them first. I did them right when the episode came out.
Whoa,
so I don't want to hear it.
So yeah, Sean, if you're listening during the timestamps, maybe check the description. If you don't see timestamps, you're good to go. But if you see them, I guess you're not good.
It's a race, yeah.
Yeah, it is a race in the end. So we'll see. But yeah, this will be a spoiler discussion. I liked it a lot. It's something that I legitimately look forward to every day in the week. Like I was looking forward to watching it. I'm kind of in the same boat as Harper, where we both watched it like the minute it dropped each episode. I understand that came out 3 a.m. your time, JD. So you're saving, but it came out 3 a.m. Tyler's time too. He's not with us this episode, but he still watched, I think, every episode the moment it.
Yeah, but he's a madman. He doesn't sleep. That's not a fair comparison.
The second half of the season,
I go to the gym at 6 or 7 in the morning. So if I'm up at 3 in the morning, like the gym ain't happening. So I cannot stay up that late.
I need my gym, bada bing.
Oh, need the gym. I'm wearing a real shirt this week. I know for you YouTube listeners, you look forward to the wife beater every week. I think. A real shirt. It is Italian though.
It's a JD.
Italian flag. Shout out to Growing Up Italian.
Harper, what did you think? Like general thoughts?
Yeah, it's real good. But it's like, again, like you said, it's that experience. I think I'm always going to look back on like these weeks, leading up to it, building up to it. It was crazy. There'd be times where I'm just like, man, just to get through this week, just to get to WandaVision. And I'm like, God damn, I'm going to miss that feeling. And then I realized, no, I'm not, because there's a week break, and then we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'm unbelievably pumped for that. So I'm like, I don't know. It's cool.
It's just a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then,
the same day,
before Falcon the Winter Soldier, we get the Snyder Cut. So that's technically the next superhero thing coming out.
Snyder Cut looks fascinating. I cannot wait to watch it.
Are you serious?
I'm not going to enjoy it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
But I'm genuinely so curious to see what it is.
I'm excited, yeah.
Because I feel like it's not going to be as entirely new as people are making it out.
We need to make a new bingo sheet where we somehow mention the Snyder Cut in a discussion that has nothing to do with it. Anyways, for WandaVision, I guess we'll go over the good here, and then we'll go over the bad after that. But for good, this was really good. Acting, I think JD mentioned before. I think Paul Bettany was like one of the best too here. Just I think it's episode 4 when he starts freaking out, like, what is outside of Westview?
Yeah.
Harper, you sent me a message of that like 10 times that week, I imagine.
Yeah.
Doing like a Paul Bettany impression.
It was so good. Well, it was so like, I think it's good to look back on that retrospectively too. Is like, you get that moment where Wanda's like, he's like, you can't control me like you control them, Wanda. And she's like, can't I? And then we got the who's been messing up everything. And we were like, oh no, it's like, you know, she wasn't actually controlling him. But now this show's done, I can look back on that and go, wow, that was legitimate. Like, he was freaking out trying to figure out what's going on, and she wasn't telling him.
Because she also didn't really know.
Well, she knew, but she like repressed that memory. She was too busy, as Zack Snyder would say, living in a fucking fantasy world that she couldn't, you know, divorce that. You're
living in a dream world, buddy. If you think Batman doesn't kill.
Yeah. Living in a dream world if you think fucking Batman is real. What's your point?
I guess so.
Oh, but he killed in the Golden Age. So wow, we really do go to the Snyder talk a lot.
Yeah,
he killed
him on a weekly basis.
3 times. Like that's the actual kill count that Batman had in the Golden Age in the 1930s. And then
Bill Finger was just like, yeah, we shouldn't make him.
Yeah, Bill Finger's like, this is dog shit. Let's not do this.
Yeah, he's a superhero.
And Bob Kane's like, where's my money?
Yeah. Bill Finger.
What was your guys' favorite episode here?
6 or 8.
Yeah,
6 is the Halloween episode, and 8 was the finding out.
I think 6 is it's 1 and 1A, to be honest.
6, or I would even say 5 was really good. When we first saw Evan Peters, I was so happy. I was so excited.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
I was shocked. Yeah, I know.
But Ralph Boner.
we all know I love childish jokes, right? We all know I love childish jokes.
Love Ragnarok.
Love it.
Yeah, I feel like Thor Ragnarok made JD like not.
No, I'm sorry, but the jokes in Thor Ragnarok are better than Ralph Boner. Like Thor I would spin the hammer and it would pull me off. Oh my god, the hammer would pull you off. Like, that's a good joke. That's better than Ralph Boner and then him going Boner. That was literally the scene.
It was, yeah. I thought
who wrote that? Like a 10-year-old boy? Like,
I don't know. They're like, how is
the kid that played Wiccan? It's like, you know what, Tommy? You can write this scene.
Yeah.
I thought that in general, though, Quicksilver was a good character, even though he's not the character that we wanted. Yeah, he was still really well written.
That's the shame of it, isn't it? It's like,
did you see the people on Twitter like going to their conspiracy board, like, but the FBI witness protection program and Jimmy Woo, and I was like,
oh yeah, that's right, because Jimmy was looking for a missing person or whatever,
and they're like, oh, it's actually Quicksilver, and he would have picked the Boner name because, dude, Quicksilver's like, he makes jokes, and he would make his name Boner, and it's like,
would he?
Yeah,
shut the fuck up.
I don't really know what what's the fact that his name is Ralph, which Agatha has been like, oh, my husband Ralph and blah 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 blah, but they're not actually together. It's just because like Agatha he is Boner. Her eyes and ears. Yeah, Agatha Boner. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, ComicSavior.
Yeah, I was waiting for that as soon as you
Agatha
said that.
Boner.
ComicSavior, what was your thoughts on WandaVision?
I was too stoned to even remember it, dude.
How does it compare to Bendis' Young Justice?
Oh, Bendis's Young Justice is probably the best book next to Alan Moore's Watchmen. I would say.
Yeah, no, I could see
Or Caleb. Caleb out here just like
Caleb
trying
really
to live
likes
his life.
Tom King Batman too. Like, he loves King's Batman.
I think Alfred's death like made a lot of sense and definitely wasn't an afterthought.
Oh god, I can't wait till Caleb hears this.
Yeah, right.
We have to have Caleb on the show with you.
I said that to him. I was like,
He's
can
gonna
you
keep doing
imagine
his
us
voice.
on the show together?
Yo,
Because
it'd be like
introduce
Vision to
each
White
other.
Vision.
Oh my god, brilliant.
You guys could have a discussion about
Speaking of White Vision, that was interesting.
That was cool. I like that. It means
Dude,
Vision's
I
alive.
love that they use that analogy. I've used that before, that the ship analogy of like, if you end up replacing so many parts of the original ship, is it the original ship or is it a brand new one? And I was like, oh, that was the best way for the Visions to fight each other, is not to punch and laser each other, but then to have this intellectual battle about who is really the real Vision. And then he like unlocks all of his memories and then he just fucks off.
Yeah. Well,
What's he going to show up in?
Armor Wars. Calling it Armor Wars.
Armor Wars? What for? What's he going to do?
I just looked at, so after the episode came out, I looked at a list of all the upcoming MCU stuff. I'm like, where would he show up? The only thing I think of is Armor Wars. I don't know why. Or Secret Invasion, but I don't know why.
I thought like maybe he'd show up in Doctor Strange 2 and Wanda would see him and be like, oh my god, and he'd be like, I have all the memories but I don't love you, so she still lost him.
Whoa.
Because like our boy Gavin, I spoke to Gavin after the show, and in classic Gavin fashion, he was very mad, and he was like, you know, Vision's out there and still alive, so like she never really lost anything. And I'm like, yeah, it does make that scene where she says goodbye to the one she made like feel less impactful, because we know there's one out there. But I don't think he's gonna like, they're gonna get together and it's all gonna be like fine. Like I don't think that's what they were setting up at all. I think he's still gonna be like emotionless, but he's gonna have all the memories. So it's like they can have their cake and eat it too.
Then it could be like Tom King's Vision, where like he's not with Scarlet Witch, and like.
Well, that's what I think. I think it's
Vivian.
them wanting to, you know, they're like, we killed the Vision. Wanda has still lost her love, but we still have a Vision out there. I don't know. They could put him in Armor Wars, but like, I just can't see where he would fit, because it's not like he's going to steal Stark technology and.
Can't wait till I read Armor Wars for book club. Damn.
Well, the thing is, I was just thinking Armor Wars
because God Butcher.
So he has, yeah. White Vision has all the memories of regular Vision except for WandaVision. I think he doesn't have those memories of like being a father. So I'm guessing he's gonna go back to the source of all things, which was Jarvis, and maybe he's gonna go. That's why I was thinking maybe Armor Wars. Maybe we'll hear about like Stark suits flying around, so actual Iron Man suits, and maybe he'll go have something to do with that. I don't know. Could be
see it.
I was just being like, where the hell is he gonna show up? Obviously, we're gonna see him again. I was just trying to think of where.
Yeah, well, he literally flew out of the episode to be like, see you next time.
Yeah. I'll see you in Armor Wars coming to Disney Plus.
Because the last thing he said was, I am Vision, and then he flew off.
I didn't think of that maybe he won't love Wanda anymore. I like that though. It creates more of a dynamic.
I just like, I can't see them going back to that, because that's what I think people who want to just hate it immediately assume, is that, oh, Marvel's gonna fuck it up and they're gonna like undo it all like it never really mattered. And I'm like, they don't really do that. Like I feel like the MCU at least hasn't done that really. Like, when have they done something so extreme and then completely backed the entire opposite way? Like, Loki is still dead. It's a different Loki, this TV show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He still died. Like, I don't know. People want to be mad.
Well, I had a follower of mine message me.
Here we go.
He's a good guy. I talk to him often, but
he's a good guy.
He was just like,
one of us. He's a good guy. He's a wise guy.
One of us. He's a good guy.
He was like, I didn't like that finale, and one of the reasoning was because Vision's alive. It's like the MCU needs to learn to kill off characters for good. It's like, I get that, but in Vision's case, he's an android. He's kind of similar to Ultron in a way where you could upload his mind to something else. So I'm okay with Vision being alive, and I'm
You can
happy about
upload
it
his
too.
mind, but can you upload like his soul? Like, can you upload
Exactly. So even though he's
the emotion?
back, he'll be different. He might have a new paint job too. So you never know.
Yeah,
I joked like as soon as he flew off, he's like, oh, he's gonna find like the nearest paint store.
He's going to like the GTA, car paint
spray.
Yeah. It just cuts him like blue, red, yellow, trying to find like a good
hot pink.
There's a cut scene for every single one. It's like, bloody hell.
Trying to find the right one. I liked it though. I'm glad we actually saw White Vision too, because it's a character I didn't expect to see. And now West Coast Avengers, I think issue 55 is now
45. Yeah, it's blown up.
Boosted.
Oh,
You look like what? You look like White Vision right now with all that sun on your face.
You really do.
Wanda. Stop squeezing that. It's got the lighting. We're recording during the day. We usually record at night, so now I'm just glowing.
It's almost like 10 a.m. in the morning for me, but I look like it's nighttime because I've got my blind shut.
Yeah, it does look like night for you. You've been sipping on a coffee. Nice. Any more good besides this was a really good show, or should we go to the bad?
No, there's got to be more good, surely. Even though people were mad for a week when they were like, oh, Agatha was actually behind it before they revealed that Agatha wasn't behind everything. She was so good.
Yeah.
Just so fun. Like, oh
even in her like nosy neighbor role. She nailed it.
I just like I love when the kids grow up and she's like sitting on like the counter drinking and she's just like talking about, oh, kids, don't you just like lose track of time? She's just like poking shit at like, this whole thing.
Yeah. She was a good character. I liked her a lot. I know we will see her again. Something's gonna happen where Wanda's gonna need to learn control.
Yeah, well, it was like I was thinking when it happened, she like locks her away to be the nosy neighbor, but then she undoes the town, and I'm like, why would she still be the nosy neighbor then if the town is undone? I'm like, is she just locked in Westview normally? You know what I mean?
I think she has free range to do what she wants, but she is stuck in that character of a nosy neighbor.
Oh. But not in the town, because didn't she say this will be your home, like this will be where you stay?
Maybe. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So we don't know when we're gonna see her again. Like, obviously, I'm pretty sure Scarlet Witch will not just be in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm sure she'll be in other things after that too. And during those other things, maybe we'll get a Scarlet Witch movie or something. Then Agatha will come back. Because in the comics, Agatha's like a teacher to her. You know, she trains Wanda how to use the magic, and there's kind of hints of that there, where she's like,
she's much more overtly evil in this show.
Yeah, because she's not really evil in the comics. She's like, oh, this is a rune. Only a witch could use her magic in the rune. So it's like, okay, that's
I did like that reveal. I liked that reveal.
Oh, the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah, I thought that was good too. What it was. But yeah,
the costume.
Oh, that's another good. Yeah,
looked very really... Dark Phoenix when she's like,
yeah.
I said Dark Phoenix the movie. I just meant to say the Phoenix, but yeah, sure, Dark Phoenix.
I actually love. I saw someone post a comparison of Wanda losing her shit and Magneto losing his shit at Auschwitz and Apocalypse, and the side by side of that, I was getting pumped. I was like,
it's like exact same pose and everything. Yeah,
that was great.
No, it was really good.
Like she was on like Fassbender level, and I don't say that about many people because Fassbender's.
Oh yeah.
Fassbender's a good guy. You know, he's a good fella.
He's a straight shooter. I like the guy like that.
I like the guy that wears the magenta. You know.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
God.
He can move metal with his mind, but can he move Italian sausages?
I'm gonna move the gabagoo.
That's like Hunter. That's like Hunter getting his Italian references from Zootopia. That's all he gets out of that.
I love Zootopia. Have you guys seen it? Turned 5 years old this week.
Have you guys seen Zootopia?
It turned 5 this week. Did you guys know that?
Yes.
No, I get. Good movie though.
It's you guys all have Disney Plus. That's why you watch WandaVision, I imagine. So
yes, exactly.
No, we pirate it every week.
After this, you guys should check out Zootopia. It's pretty good.
Disney Plus is only like $9.
It's good.
Cheap.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's so cheap.
You know what's like the same price as it? DC's streaming for the comic, like their comic digital comic thing.
DC Universe.
Why is it so much? No, it's like DC Infinite something now. Like they changed the name of it.
Oh yeah, because they
comics.
took off shows and stuff, right?
It's only the comics now, which is good. It makes sense. Like you're Marvel Unlimited, but it's still so expensive.
Isn't Marvel Unlimited like $5 a month or something though?
Something cheap like that.
Okay,
Which is how it should be. It's
I remember signing up to Disney Plus for The Mandalorian and being like, all right, I'll watch this and then I'll like get rid of the account. I won't need it. And then it was like, oh, well, we'll keep it for Mandalorian. And then WandaVision comes around. I'm like, well, I'll probably just keep it for WandaVision. That's it. And then like, everything else Marvel for the next
Armor Wars
is coming out. And I'm just like, they've got me. They've hooked me exactly where they want me.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting stuff practically every week. There's like a little gap in May after Black Widow.
Well, we're getting. Yeah,
it is every week because they have like the making ofs.
Yeah, which
every week will feature new Marvel content on Disney Plus. But
yeah, which is
crazy,
awesome.
What a time.
I'm very much okay with that since we got nothing last year. Going back to WandaVision, I'm so glad. Jesus, your hair, Harper.
He just did the Wolverine hair real quick.
Yeah.
Getting the haircut.
Oh, you should have it. Oh, wow, that's really. Hey, bub.
he was Australian voice in the animated series, wasn't
he? Yeah, he's like Gorky, I'm Wolverine.
The only guy who has a worse Australian accent than me.
So this is what it feels like.
Not even fucking close.
I tried. Well, I'm trying to think of like an iconic Wolverine line. I couldn't think of any besides bub. It's kind of all he says.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Oh well.
Prove it to you. You're a dick. That's like my favorite line.
You're a dick. Yeah.
The delivery is best on that.
You're a dick. I just love his reaction too because he's like, all right.
Fair enough.
Oh wait, I know the best Wolverine line is in First Class.
Oh yeah, his only line.
I'm Charles Xavier. I'm Eric Lencher. Fuck off.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Walk away. Okay. Wanda's suit. Thank gosh she has a suit. I've argued. A lot of people say
Magneto vibes in the end of First Class when he gets like that.
Definitely, same kind of color scheme too. Yeah. I like how she has the headpiece finally.
The tiara, perfect.
Yeah, thank gosh, because up until now I found she's just been wearing really cool civilian clothes. Like
that's exactly it.
A suit. And I was a little disappointed that she didn't get the suit right away because it's like, all right, here's this final battle, and she's in sweatpants and a sweater and a thing. So I was like, she's gonna get the suit. Come on, please. I like superhero suits in movies. I enjoy when heroes fight just in civilian clothes, but I do like when, like in Civil War, when Cap says suit up, and then the next scene they're all in their suits.
Yeah. You need a mix of both. I actually, this is like such a random thing to say, but whenever I read a comic, like a random issue, I always pray that there's at least 1 or 2 pages where the hero isn't in costume.
Yeah,
because I don't like reading things where it's just the costume. And like when it's a run, obviously that's going to happen. But if I'm picking up a random issue of something, I'm like, oh, I've heard good things about this. I always want to see like character and costume in one issue, because then to me, it's not just about the costume, it's about the person. Yeah.
I kind of, it's kind of,
it's not a fast rule. I don't like read a random Spider-Man issue and Peter's in the mask the whole time. And I'm like, fuck this. He never took it off.
First of all, you don't even read Spider-Man.
Yeah, I never had to read
it.
It kind of bothers me in like superhero books like Justice League and Avengers when the team are all just like having dinner together and they're all like fully masked up, suited up, gloves on. It's like, guys, you're in a safe place. You can take off the mask.
Yeah, just take off the mask.
I understand in books like Avengers where Spider-Man's identity is still secret, where he has like just the mask up above the nose. That's okay, but like Wolverine, why you have the gloves on? Like, why you have the mask over your face and everything? I'm like, you're okay, you can take it off. So I understand that, but when it comes to action, I prefer them suiting up.
Talking about great superheroes, the best hero in this show, Jimmy Woo.
Yeah, praise him.
He wooed his way out of those handcuffs. That was amazing. He was like, and flourish. I'm like, God, I love this guy. He's so good.
He's become the most popular character in the whole show.
I love that every like little character got their moment. He got his moment to call in like the people to arrest Hayward, and Darcy like drove the truck straight into him.
Have fun in prison.
Have fun in prison.
Supporting cast in this was really good, especially Monica. I'm glad that we actually got like an origin story to her, but it wasn't really the focus. We just kind of rushed through the origin, which is a good thing because now we know that she's going to be Spectrum or whatever she calls herself, and
Photon or whatever.
Yeah, and be in Secret Invasion.
I'm not going to pretend like I know
Secret Invasion and Captain Marvel.
She's definitely in Secret Invasion after that. Post-credit. What a weird post-credit scene to have in WandaVision, though.
Yeah,
I was
but it's also like, you remember when they first teased Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch? Wasn't that in like the Ant-Man post-credit scene? Like
that was in Winter Soldier.
No, it was the post-credits.
Oh, I thought it was Ant-Man. Okay, but still unrelated to what it was.
Yeah, Ant-Man. Oh, Ant-Man was the scene of Falcon, and Cap with Bucky.
Oh yeah, Civil War. Yeah.
He's like, I know a guy
with Ant-Man.
Yeah.
But yeah, all Falcon said was, I think I know a guy, and then said,
but so it's not the most out there idea to do something that's totally unrelated.
I think Marvel Studios knows that the audience is going to watch whatever they put out next.
It is cool to feel like the Disney Plus shows are feeling connected. I just love that shit.
Yeah, because Secret Invasion will be a show. Thank God we got an actual confirmed superhero for this, because Secret Invasion is an Avengers level book.
Who's gonna be in that?
Yeah, it's like you gotta have and even then the main character of Secret Invasion is arguably Spider-Woman. So it's like you're really gonna have to change some things up here, especially since the Skrulls are good guys.
I'm so excited for Ben Mendelsohn, though. I love Ben Mendelsohn so much. Australian icon Ben Mendelsohn, who's Talos.
Oh, yes.
And he's director Krennic in Rogue One.
He plays a villain in pretty much every role.
G'day, guys. It's me, Ben Mendelsohn. Hello. Did you know I was in Rogue One?
Oh, were you? What else were you in?
I was also in Animal Kingdom. You've been talking to the cops, mate. It's such a random deep cut reference.
Yeah, I don't know what to ask you. Like,
there's another podcast I listen to. Someone does a Ben Mendelsohn impression. They always quote that line from this Australian crime film called Animal Kingdom, where Ben Mendelsohn's like, "You haven't been talking to the cops, have you, mate?"
That's kind of what he sounds like.
It's so good, yeah.
He's kind of like Tom Hiddleston in a way, where his voice is very almost like a whisper.
Yeah, he's got a little lisp, though, mate.
A little bit, but Tom Hiddleston kind of talks in a bit of a whisper. Brother.
Yeah, he does. Yes,
he always says it's like his regular voice, but he talks in a whisper, brother.
Why did you just get an Irish accent there? Did anybody else notice that?
A little bit. Yeah, I did a little bit.
It's me, Loki.
You sounded like that's in First Class. I always notice this whenever Magneto like really goes on one of his speeches. You notice that he's Irish because the actor Michael Fassbender's Irish when he's like, "Brothers, sisters, our time is now. Take the blinders off and get me Lucky Charms."
Oh God,
I'm Irish.
I don't remember it quite being that bad, JD, but I'll take your word.
If you rewatch First Class, you're gonna notice like once the glass is broken in your head, you can be like, "Whoa." His Irish accent comes out a lot.
Or you watched First Class actually recently, like a month ago. I don't remember.
When the beach scene, like it comes out the most when he's yelling.
Oh, okay.
Brothers, sisters, the nation of Ireland shall rise.
It's like, oh, okay. I thought you were okay. Yeah, let's go with
German.
it. Yeah,
we'll just roll with it.
Okay. Bad of WandaVision. Anything bad?
I'm a motherfucking boner.
Yeah,
I hated that. It was so stupid.
Thing.
Yeah,
I get that it's probably going to lead to something else. Like they may do the witness protection.
I don't think it will. I think
Twitter is convinced that the witness protection thing is going to be Quicksilver, and he picked his own name to be Boner.
I doubt it.
If that was the case, they would have said it in this fucking show, would they not?
I agree.
They saved that. Oh, in Armor Wars, they revealed that it was actually Peter, but fucking whatever.
That's not gonna happen.
I just thought it was so stupid. Now, some people are like, that ruins the entire show. I don't think it ruins the entire show.
That's absurd.
I just thought it was so stupid.
Yeah,
like, I hate those like little like kiddie jokes. Like that was.
Well, Quicksilver in general, I understand they did it to confuse the audience, so then the audience would be confused with Wanda, but. It's like, okay, we have this movie, which is apparently the first in a trilogy of multiverse movies. So it feels a little odd that we're having.
You know what I am confused by? Was he actually possessed with the soul of Pietro? Because he seemed to actually know things that Agatha wouldn't have known, right?
Like what?
Well, like when they like talking about their childhood and stuff, like he sort of avoids the question, but he also answers stuff. So I can't see like, I don't know, just how would Agatha know these things? Because she hadn't walked through Wanda's history yet. So how would she infuse fake Quicksilver with Quicksilver's memories if she didn't know, if she hadn't walked through Wanda's past yet? You know what I mean? How does she know this shit?
Oh yeah, you're right.
So like, was it his soul actually in what show? I don't know.
That's a good point.
I have no idea.
Maybe he
Whatever.
will return. I feel like he won't, but maybe.
No, I feel like he won't. I feel like that's a character they could bring back to life and people wouldn't, bitch about it like they always do.
Yeah, fair enough. Interesting though. Maybe he will. I don't know. In general, I think a lot of people over theorize this. Rest in peace to those who spent like thousands of dollars on the first appearance
On the first
of Mephisto.
The guy,
Yeah.
remember I sent you the one? I
so
sent the one to the hunting chat. A guy spent $68,000 on a 9.8 of Silver Surfer 3,
which is the first
Mephisto.
Mephisto.
9.8. I mean, which it's still a cool book. It's a 9.8, but $68,000.
That's because so many people were
like a down payment. That's like a down payment on a house.
Everyone was convinced we were seeing this. Everyone was like, okay, Mephisto's going to be in the show. No, he's not. Because of that, the prices just jumped up. People
now they tanked back down.
Yeah, people that wanted the first appearance that owned the first appearance of Mephisto were like, okay, he's going to appear on the show. I'm going to sell this for $1,000 more than it's worth. And therefore people bought it because people thought, yeah, as soon as he appears on the show. I feel
bad for anyone who held on to it. Like, oh, I'll sell it when he actually appears. And then now they missed their chance to sell that.
Yeah, because now not many people are hunting for that. I'm sure he'll still be in the MCU. I could see him being.
I think he will.
Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. The whole thing at the end with
he also could not be like they might just do Nightmare and just like not even worry about doing Mephisto. Like maybe they're like, doing a literal devil is too far.
Yeah, but then again, like,
also, is that okay with the Chinese? Remember, like,
China doesn't,
so they
like,
avoid it, like, Taskmaster's mask and all that. Is the devil imagery even allowed?
I'm pretty sure it's not. A follower messaged me and said that, and I was just like, okay, well.
Yeah, so are they even going to do it ever in the MCU? Because then they won't be able to get it released in China.
Dude might have just 68. I literally could have put the deposit down and paid $20,000 off of like my dream house.
Well, the thing is, like,
Harper's dream house. I want to hear more.
It's an old church. It's not even far away from me, but it's a big ass church.
Wait, this sounds like a movie. Like
church.
It's like a massive stone church on like a hill near a small town. Looks amazing. It's not far away from where I live, but
and you want to live in it?
Absolutely. I'm not even like religious, but I'm like,
how badass could that be?
Right. It looks so awesome. I feel like
stand at the bell every morning, sipping my coffee.
Dude, I literally could picture myself like standing out the front of it, just like feeling like, yes, this is my land.
As you like take your sword and sheath it into.
Yeah. I was thinking more like spinning a revolver, but yeah, I guess we could go medieval.
Yeah, I was thinking medieval.
So our overall thoughts on WandaVision, are we ready for a rating? Or do we still have more that we want to talk about?
Interesting.
Real quick,
it is hard to rate it. It is hard to rate it like as a series, I find, at least.
Yeah, I mean, we've done it. Oh no, we haven't done it. We've reviewed show episodes, but never like a full show.
We've never reviewed a season.
Just real quick, I was going to say with Mephisto, if they did want to go with him, and you could do like less devil imagery, you could just make. Look, currently in the comics, he runs a casino. But then again, the last end credit scene of WandaVision had her like being very demonic, reading the Book of the Damned with like, red glowing eyes. That was like very devilish. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess we'll rate the whole season. Season 1, probably the only season of WandaVision.
Yeah, Kevin Feige was like, the door's open to it, but
nice job, JD.
I don't know if you heard that little stutter step. Yeah, I do a little stutter step. He said that, the door's not closed on a second season, but I doubt it.
Okay. Someone else rate before me, because
I would say like an 8 or an 8.5.
Okay. I would say
probably 8.5.
I was gonna go 7.
I'll go 8.5. I enjoyed the whole thing, really. On the MCU list, I would probably make it top 10 if I'm counting this.
I can't put it on an MCU list, I don't think, just because it's so hard to compare like 2.5 hours of the Incredible Hulk to
Yeah.
What a
10
random
hours of
one.
WandaVision.
What a random ass
Well, I picked Incredible Hulk because that's the only one that doesn't have a sequel. So I was thinking that one's only 2 hours versus WandaVision.
Is that the only one that doesn't have a sequel?
Doctor Strange.
Well,
he's getting one, but
yeah, but all of those
besides
Marvel,
the new
Black
ones
Panther,
like Black Panther and Captain
you're
Marvel,
right.
but yeah, it's the only one without a sequel.
That's crazy. I mean, it's because of the Universal deal, but whatever.
Well, not only that, because I've actually read that Universal's willing to make a movie. It's just it's not profitable enough. If you see how much money the Incredible Hulk made versus how much money any other MCU movies made, even though I don't think it's a fair comparison, because if you released the Hulk movie now, even if it was dog shit, it would still make $500 million.
What's the best part of the Incredible Hulk?
I like the suicide scene when he tries to jump off the building.
I mean, are you asking both of us? I like the fight scene in the field when they throw the gas into the bridge and you see that green hand go on.
I like Incredible Hulk. I don't know.
Mine's the end of the movie with General Ross in the bar. Reload.
With Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah, Tony Stark coming. I like that scene too.
I like how you weren't ready for. I don't like how you weren't ready for us to give an answer. Like you have no idea what else happens in the Incredible Hulk.
I don't remember him jumping off a building. Like I remember him falling out of the plane at the end and then being like, "Oh shit!" I don't remember him jumping off a building.
I don't remember that too. And I watched this movie just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. What is this? What are you talking about?
Am I confusing?
Is he googling it right now?
Am I confusing with the original Hulk movie? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you might be.
That might have happened in like the 2003 version.
He does fall off a thing, but I don't think he.
I thought he jumped off a building.
JD, I literally just watched this movie.
I don't remember him building
for some reason.
My favorite part of this movie is apart from another movie.
My favorite part of the Incredible Hulk was when Thor threw his hammer at Hela. And then she broke the hammer.
Hey, look, it's your boy.
Hey, I love Thor.
It's the other boy.
Oh, hey, it's JD's boy. They're in
the one I'm wearing right now.
That's a really good mug. I like that mug.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Am I wearing a Marvel shirt? Oh, kind of.
No. I thought he was gonna be wearing no shirt underneath.
Yeah, like the way you ripped that open, then it's like, oh, am I wearing a shirt? Oh, geez, I'm not.
I'm wearing a Daredevil shirt.
Nice shirt. How did you get that, Hunter?
My girlfriend actually made this for me.
Do you know how I know that?
How do you know that?
Because that's the thing she asked me if I thought you would like it.
Really?
And I said yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's the exact gift.
She designed
That's what it was.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. She was like, "Do you think Hunter will like this?" And I'm like, "What are you talking? Yes." He's gonna get a Daredevil shirt that you've custom made and go, "What the hell is this?"
She has like a Daredevil one in a CGC, and she's like, "Do you think Hunter would like this?"
Of course, it's the first appearance of Foggy Nelson. Why would I not?
I love that running joke on like Reddit and Instagram that whenever someone posts Daredevil 1, they're like, "Dude, it's the first appearance of Foggy Nelson."
Yeah, if you go on there's a comic book collecting subreddit.
r/comic book hunting.
And everyone just shows their like slabs and things they found in the wild and stuff. And like JD said, literally every single time someone shows Daredevil 1, the comments are just like there's hundreds of comments being like, "First Foggy Nelson."
That's amazing.
And they're like, "Yo, Karen Page first appearance."
Yeah. and that blind guy.
Yeah, some yellow guy.
Mike Murdoch.
Yeah. Oh, forgot that existed, even though it's next week, new Daredevil issue. I guess
speaking of, oh no, we have news, right? I thought we were about to get to issues.
Yeah, we have news.
Did anyone watch Superman and Lois 2?
I did.
Episode 2. I did too.
Oh right, I forgot. I was going to mention in the beginning. I just will mention that now. We're still watching Superman and Lois. We'll probably review all season 1 when it ends, kind of like what we did with WandaVision. We won't be reviewing each episode because then
it didn't fall apart in the second episode. Hooray!
Yeah, still going good.
Still good.
I enjoyed it. It was a lot shorter, which made me kind of sad because I really am enjoying the show. But yeah, on to the news of the week. Starting with live action news, we got J.J. Abrams producing. Oh yeah, this happened. This happened like the day the last episode dropped, so we didn't get to talk about it. But J.J. Abrams is producing a Superman movie in the works and be written by
Literally not a hard name. Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Yeah.
Ta-Nehisi Coates.
They're looking for a person in color to play Superman. They described it officially as someone kind of like a John Boyega role. Like,
dude,
why not just do John Boyega then?
Yeah, right.
Well, remember they talked about this on the Scrubs podcast when they wrote the character of Dr. Cox and like, we want a John C. McGinley type. And
John C. Yeah.
And Bill Lawrence is like, you never expect to get the actor that you say like you want that type, but they got that type.
But
yeah. I don't know why that's a thing in Hollywood. You say like, we want this kind of type, but then you don't cast that actual person.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird. They were like John Boyega type.
But not John Boyega.
Yeah, okay. Then
this
John
news
Boyega
was the best way to separate idiots who have no idea about comics from those who actually have some idea.
This
people
created
being
a
like,
civil
"Oh my
war."
god, they're race swapping Clark Kent," and everyone else is just like, "It's probably Val Zod or it's probably Calvin Ellis. We don't know."
Yeah, like I don't
It's
think
not
they're
like,
gonna do Clark Kent. I
People
feel
just want to be mad, man.
this will probably be in the DCEU, I imagine.
You
And
reckon?
if that's the case, I think so. I think that's the way they're going besides the Batman.
Mm.
But if that is the case, then you already have a Clark Kent. Even though Warner Brothers clearly doesn't want to use him, it doesn't change the fact that he does exist in this universe.
If only we had a fucking character that was about to like hop around the universe and meet random versions of different characters, and that's how you could. Oh, they are doing that. It's called Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah, why don't we add Superman to that movie to make
That's
it even
a great
less about
idea.
the Flash?
What do you guys think of this news in general?
Yeah, it's cool.
I like the idea of it. JJ's Superman, like if you've ever read his stuff for Superman Flyby, very odd stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's not bringing some of that odd stuff with it. Not the biggest fan of Ta-Nehisi Coates, admittedly. I mean, I'm sure
Hunter is.
I love you support him every month with your Captain America.
Every month, Captain America.
I love the first arc of his Captain America, but after that, I think it falls
really
off
good.
very heavily. And the problem with his Cap is not really that it's bad; it's more so that it's just boring. And that's kind of my worry that if he writes Superman, it's going to be boring because I think it's easy to make Superman boring. You know, that's like always been a common trope around Superman. Like, oh, he's so boring. You know, like when you're writing someone that powerful, it's a fine line. You know, so I just hope he does good. But yeah, we'll see.
That's why I'm hoping we don't see Clark Kent here. I mean, you can make Clark Kent incredible. Look at what Superman and Lois is doing. But I'm hoping we get President Superman because that would be so different than the Superman.
I think he's the better.
Well, I think if you're going to do another Superman movie, you should do honestly what Lois and Superman and Lois is doing. The older like dad Superman, like what Rebirth did. That would make a great movie. If you just take the best of Rebirth, oh man, that'd be cool.
I could just imagine a scene where maybe President Superman's doing like a speech and like a missile fires at him and he like catches the missile and it kind of blows up his suit and he's wearing like the blue and silver Superman suit underneath all the like ripped up clothing. That'd be cool. Yeah. I like that.
That does sound cool. I like that. Nice pitch.
Yeah, thank you. That's my pitch. Do that in the movie. Take my money. Take my money either way.
You're gonna take your money either way. You're gonna be there.
Yeah.
You'll probably see it twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm looking forward to it. Although I do love Henry Cavill. I hope he sticks around too. Justice is Gray will be a Justice League Snyder Cut edition coming to HBO Max later on. It's literally just the Snyder Cut in black and white. That's all it is.
Oh my god, Zack Snyder making a black and white for dude. He is the Messiah.
It won't be called Zack Snyder Justice League. It's going to officially be called Justice is Gray. But it's going to be the exact same movie, just black and white.
So stupid.
I don't think.
I cannot wait for people to say this is the greatest thing put the fucking cinema.
Dude, the MCU could never make a movie.
Black and white movies
No.
could be cool. I own Logan in black and white, and it's cool. But when it comes to rewatching Logan, I rather pick the colored version than the black and white. It's cool for
I couldn't believe that George Miller released a black and white version of Mad Max Fury Road.
Did he actually?
Half
I didn't
of
know
that movie is color, man. Like,
honestly, not a big fan when they do like the re-release in black and whites. I don't see the appeal.
And I watched it.
Like even the Logan one.
Yeah, when I watched it, I was like, "This is neat." There's some things that look cool, like
cool. It's got a filter on it. If I wanted that, I could turn on my camera. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like the fight when Charles dies, Professor X. That looks cool when he goes outside. And
thank you for telling me who Charles was. I had no idea who that was.
Oh, Professor X, played by Sir Patrick.
I gotta take Tyler's role this week of bullying Hunter since no one's
for
He had a
Marvel
great
knowledge,
cameo in WandaVision. Oh wait, no, he didn't.
A lot of people seem to think that though. Matt Damon's Thor role is revealed, and he's playing the exact same role as he did in Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Just they're going to be recapping the events of Ragnarok.
And same with Melissa McCarthy's gonna play
Hela.
Hella, yeah.
So
did you see the photos of them filming that scene and Taika Waititi just like
flipping off the paparazzi kind of thing.
I kind of miss the days of when these movies weren't as big, where you could actually make this stuff without it all getting spoiled, or like every little detail like getting pictures of. Like I don't want to see it, you know what I mean?
We also got
like, especially when it starts happening with the new Spider-Man one. Like I don't want to see pictures of Tobey Maguire on set. I want to see it in the theaters, you know?
That's true, but I do look forward to that picture.
And that's the thing too. We harp on them so much. We harp on them so much for like making things look, you know, fake and very like, oh, it's produced in a, you know, in a studio instead of real actors in real environments. But then this is what happens when you have them out of the studios, that
because they're actually filming this movie outside.
Motherfucker is taking photos and being like, look at this. It's like, no shit, they're gonna film it in a studio.
During those set pictures, like today as a recording, we got pictures of Jane Foster. I think it's just Natalie Portman like walking. I don't think she's on set or anything. Like
she was like hovering in the air.
Was she?
But what if
propped up?
But what if 10 just went up in value though because of it?
It was amazing. They had a dude in a blue morph suit holding a blue pole, and then Natalie Portman attached to this blue pole, just like floating in the air.
Walking around. Are we not?
No. You know the best part about that blue dude in the blue morph suit is that like whatever that scene's gonna be, they would just like roto him out and cut him out anyway. So him wearing that blue is entirely pointless. Like it doesn't matter at all. Like they would cut around that anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's so funny to me.
I guess so. I think it's just in case you get like a hand in there or something.
Yeah, so he's just.
Is not gonna, does that mean we're not gonna get bald cancer, Natalie Portman?
I don't. Well, who knows what point of the movie
they don't film in order.
I know. Just the whole.
Also,
thing
does
with,
she not have hair when she's Thor?
When she picks up the hammer, like she has like
well, maybe this
hair.
is like her transforming or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll do the blonde hair here because there's no real point to it besides Thor has blonde hair, so she has blonde hair. But the whole point,
I don't know what they're doing.
That in general is when she picks up the hammer, it's after Thor hasn't seen her in years, which is kind of like in the MCU. And when Thor first sees her, he's like, "Oh God, you're like sick." So Thor's first time seeing Jane.
Bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like Thor's first time seeing Jane is Jane.
It sounded like Caleb a little bit when you.
Yo, dude, sick, bro.
Exactly. So I was kind of hoping, like, since in the movies Thor hasn't seen Jane in a while, when he sees her, she'd be like struggling with cancer. But I guess not.
I should probably have it.
What?
Perhaps I imagine she's got cancer in this movie.
I'm sure she will. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all because Cap injected her with the stone. So that's why
she might. Or I was about to say a very specific reference. Yes.
I was expecting that too.
Or maybe she's got it, but she's like, choosing not to do chemo, and that's why she hasn't lost her hair. She could be sickly, but she hasn't lost her hair.
The whole thing is every time she picks up Mjolnir and uses her powers, it extends her cancer further. So maybe it gets worse and worse over time, and she has to sacrifice, like, do I save this person or do I save myself, kind of thing. Silk is getting a show for Amazon.
It's crazy they're making an entire series out of just like a material.
Yeah. Silk, I think Silk.
Like, what's it going to be like? Is it like the weaving and manufacturing?
No, it's about silk milk.
I don't know what that is, JD.
I don't know what that is either.
You guys don't have silk
Explain
milk?
further. Yeah, go on, explain.
It's like soy milk.
It's like a cannoli.
It's like first of all, the fact that Hunter didn't know what a cannoli is a national disgrace, and I should kick him out of the Zoom call just for it.
Hey, I'm the host.
I'll take my host powers back. Anyway, silk milk, is this not a thing in Australia or Canada? I mean, you guys have bagged milk, don't you? So I guess you guys
do
bagged milk.
No, we don't.
Boxed milk. Do you guys have weird milk in Canada?
Weird milk.
Bagged
boxed
milk.
milk a thing?
Just
bagged
milk in a plastic bag.
I don't know what that is.
Is this not a thing? Silk milk is like it's like almond milk. You know, I use it in a protein shake. Silk.
That looks familiar.
Okay, so you mean the brand is Silk? I thought it was milk.
I just say
formed of
milk.
silk.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought you. If you had have said, Silk is the brand," I'd be like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
bagged
okay."
milk is a thing in Canada, prick.
Well, where in Alberta? I'm in Alberta.
I don't know. I remember this being a thing. Like someone in a group chat was Canadian. They talked about bagged milk, and I was like, "That's kind of."
Are you sure they were Canadian, or were they just?
Why did Canadians
buy?
Why did Canadians buy milk in bags?
What? I've never seen bagged milk.
I don't think you're a real Canadian now.
What?
Can we just point out that the second article there that said milk comes in bags in some parts of Canada, you like neglected the fact that it said some parts of Canada.
Is bags milk in Alberta?
This is such a Timmy's talk fucking tangent.
Oh, Timmy's talk. We got to do another episode soon.
Yeah,
we do. And Star Wars. Oopsie.
In Alberta, the demand for bagged milk doesn't exist, so the plants in Alberta chose to package the milk in cartons or jugs. It's the same
jug,
great high quality milk.
Just one single jug.
Yeah. Cartons or one jug.
Yeah, no. Here's why milk comes in bags in parts of Canada.
Eggs.
Milk in bags. It's a kitchen staple in some parts of Canada. Yet there are areas of the country where the concept of 4 liters of moo juice.
Okay, we're ending this right here. This is absolutely atrocity. Can we move on to the next piece of the news?
I'm on CBA.
Oh God, Harper's in dark mode. That's the guy who drinks his milk out of one jug.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Interesting. So there is a rumor going around that the X-Men are coming to the MCU, which is confirmed, but it's rumored that it's going to be in development really soon, and the first movie is going to be called The Mutants. This rumor comes from...
Did anybody else hate that they used the New Mutants logo and just blocked out?
I know. I thought that was hilarious.
That's not an official logo.
No, I know, but it I don't know. It just messed up my brain, and I was like, oh god.
So this rumor comes from Illuminate. I didn't actually write down the actual source, but the source doesn't say rumors often, but when they do, it's often correct, and it's often really weird rumors that are correct. They predicted like a year before it was announced that America Chavez would be in Doctor Strange Multiverse Madness, and then a year later that was confirmed. It's a weird character to be in a Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, so
the fact that they predicted that makes it maybe reliable. That being said, a lot of people are so happy about this. Good for you. This was already kind of known that we were getting this. San Diego Comic Con 2019.
You're pointing out someone very specifically when you're going, good for you.
Is this Davian?
Davian.
Davian was so excited. He's like, yo, they're actually doing it. Hunter was like, well, we already know this.
Wait. He was excited that they're doing like mutants in the MCU.
Yeah.
Well, I think because
this was my reaction to when Tyler was getting so hyped about Fantastic Four. I was like, it's not like we didn't know Fantastic Four would eventually. But we knew they'd be in there eventually.
But Fantastic Four.
Go ahead, defend them.
Well, Fantastic Four was at least a reveal. Like it was like they did the coming and blah blah blah. Marvel's first family.
I get it, but like it's not like it like came out of left field. Like they never acquired Fox.
No,
and, like, we had no idea.
Like
I felt like the reaction he had was like we never even knew that like they would be even touching Fantastic Four, and it was like out of nowhere. Like we knew eventually they'd make it. I don't know.
JD, people can be excited.
I don't like people being happy.
Sad, pathetic motherfucker.
I am a sad
Let
man.
people be excited.
Just to defend JD a little bit.
21 years.
I'm gonna defend JD a little bit here. San Diego Comic Con 2019, Kevin Feige was like, "We're bringing the X-Men," and then it was like, "Whoa!" The Fantastic Four. Whoa! He confirmed that there. But now no longer defending JD. When Fantastic Four was announced, I was so happy. We were all so excited.
I'm not saying don't be happy. I'm not saying don't be excited. I'm just saying some people were treating it like, "Oh my God, the Fantastic Four are coming to the MCU." Like,
I know
they were coming.
I was more excited because it's like official. This is confirmed.
Yeah,
so if you have like a direct,
you know it's happening for sure. Like, I mean,
we're splitting hairs here. We're splitting hairs
for this year. I was more so saying,
yeah.
I'm more questioning why people are so hyped when we already knew the mutants were coming, and this in the end isn't like an official thing.
I was gonna say this is just a report. Like even when I saw it, I was just like, okay. I thought the name was cool because apparently that's what Stanley wanted to call the X-Men initially was just the mutants.
And it's cool for a first movie to call it that. Eventually, we'll get the X-Men.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It's cool to start with the mutants, and maybe
they won't even use X-Men to try to distance themselves from the past movies. So like when, because like when you look it up, it's like X-Men movie. I don't know. I think that's.
I think this is going to be controversial. I think the Mutants is actually a cooler name than X-Men, personally.
Disagree.
I just think like the Mutants, blah blah blah, is a cooler title than X-Men, blah blah blah.
I can see the Mutants,
Mutants
going over
Homecoming.
X-Men.
I'm hoping the Far From Home
goes over not just like the fact that, oh, hey, we're a team of superpowered individuals. I hope it goes over the actual mutants itself and the world's perspective of them. You know that the classic Nightcrawler panel where it's like, you call that thing a human? I hope we get stuff like that where the public doesn't like mutants. Because in Marvel Comics, the public tend not to like mutants, which makes them kind of distance themselves. I'm hoping that's what we get for this movie. And then eventually we get X-Men movies where they're actually like in full costume fighting bad guys.
I just think I like the name because it's like, it feels like it's every section is of the something. Like the Avengers, the Defenders, the Eternals, the Inhumans, the Mutants. Like everything is this like well categorized group. No, but then the X-Men doesn't fit. That's what I'm saying, dickhead. Fucking pay attention. Jesus Christ. Is this why you dropped out and did modeling?
my past.
That got personal.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? My strange past.
Watch this. Watch this. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
People on Spotify are just like, skip 10 seconds, skip 10 seconds.
Tom King's Supergirl. Are you going to read it or no?
So this is going to be 8 issues. I'll trade wait.
Yeah, trade wait.
Okay, I love.
That's my new perspective of Tom King now because Mr. Miracle, I trade waited. It was great. Strange Adventures, I read it single issue. Not enjoying it the same way.
Did you know that series is a year old now?
I know. I sent that to the chat the other day, and I was like, yeah. I sent
Issue
that
1
to the
came
chat
out over a year ago.
yesterday. It was a year
Are
ago.
we only
yesterday.
at like, what are we at? Like 6? What are we at?
No, I think we're at like 9.
8. Oh, 8 or 9.
Wait,
yeah.
what? Oh, I'm a few behind.
But Bad Cat, I read the first issue, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna trade wait. Rorschach, I read the first 3 issues,
which is great for a podcast. You know, the people that tune in every week to hear how you feel about things.
Well, JD, Rorschach actually has been coming out quite consistently.
It's not that it's consistent or not. It's just I think these stories come better in trade.
That's the only reason why I plan on reading Supergirl in trade. I think if it wasn't King, I'd probably pick it up and try the first arc at least. But this is
I wouldn't read it if it wasn't King. Like,
yeah, this is a miniseries.
Like, I wouldn't read a regular Supergirl miniseries.
I read Supergirl Rebirth, and I didn't think it was that good. So I'm gonna trade wait. And if I hear it's really good, I'll read it. But I think I'll trade it.
Even if I hear it's the best DC comic in years, I'm done.
Why are you done?
Killed me. I don't know. What? I'm done.
You're done with Supergirl or Tom King?
I'm done with DC.
Oh,
it's over.
What did DC?
Actually, you know what I was thinking? I have not read a DC book. Oh well, I had to this week, didn't I? But like and
you're going to have to because Tyler won book club with the DC book.
I've already read that one, so that's fine. No, but like, I've like dropped Future State completely. I just don't care.
Well, we'll get to that in a second here with the comic news.
We will
with the comics of the week because I want to say something about that.
Well, Hunter got mad at my pull list because it's
okay,
list, but
we'll get to that. I want to go over our pull list. So it's the comics here. One last piece of news first.
Get on with the news.
Which I hope you guys read because this sounds awesome. Terrible title though. So a new comic was announced called The United States of Captain America.
Oh yes,
but it sounds so cool. It's Steve Rogers, Bucky Barnes, Sam Wilson, and U.S. Agent on a road trip.
John Walker. Yeah,
I'm shocked I didn't hear Clayton talking about this.
Oh, he posted about it. He posted about it.
Oh, did he?
I haven't been on Instagram much. But...
He sucks anyway.
Alex Ross is doing the cover.
Oh, what did Clayton do?
But Clay and I have a rivalry because he's too humble and I'm an asshole. So we are just Steve and Tony.
Also, it's
so
fitting that he likes Cap and you like Iron Man.
Yeah, like we literally
Oh
butt
my
heads.
God.
It's so funny. It's like this friendly, like this rivalry where I'm like, we're going to be enemies forever, aren't we? So good. I love it.
So this is being written by Christopher Cantwell. And the artist is going to be Dale Eaglesham. And yeah, the cover's by Alex Ross. I don't know if this is a mini series or like an ongoing.
I think it's mini for sure.
I think it's mini too. I don't think they even said in the interview.
But like, yeah, Cantwell is good, man.
Oh, that Alex. He did post about it. That Alex Ross.
Yeah, how good is that?
Sexy.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I didn't realize that it was like.
I want that like on my wall. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So it's the 4 people that have had the title Captain America on a road trip adventure.
Imagine they did that with the Flashes.
So the story itself is Captain America's shield is stolen. No one understands the value of the shield like those who've wielded it. So Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson set out on a road trip across America to chase down the thief. But instead, they find other captains, everyday people of all walks of life who've taken up the mantle of Captain America to defend the community. And for some reason, the shield thief wants them all dead. Can Sam and Steve get to them first? And then I guess Bucky and John will...
That is the most Mark Waid sounding story I've ever heard a synopsis.
Who's writing it?
Christopher Cantwell.
Oh, what has he written? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What has he written?
Iron Man, Doctor Doom, something Fantastic Four related.
He's written Fantastic Four.
He writes the current Iron Man run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is really good, JD. Come on.
He's good. He's honestly, at first I was like, okay, let's see what we got.
When's he get on the podcast?
Sold on him. I messaged him on Twitter. I don't even use Twitter. I literally made an account to message him.
Recently? 0 followers, no profile picture.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Dale Eaglesham, the artist, he's the current artist on Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he did JSA in the 2000s. He's a good artist.
Yeah. So,
yes.
So I imagine you guys will both be putting this on your list.
Yeah.
Not until June, sure. But
it's a miniseries, or
I think so. It doesn't actually say in the interview, as far as I could tell.
I'm
gonna get like 20 people messaging me like, well, actually, it says right out the first paragraph here. Sorry, I don't see it.
Please
anywhere.
message Hunter with all your complaints about the episode.
Maybe this is just one shot. I don't know.
Like a one shot, yeah, like a
2nd.
60-page something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like the celebration of Captain America's 80th anniversary, because I guess Coates couldn't think of what to do for his current run. So instead we're getting this.
Damn.
Sorry. I've read every issue. I've read every
At this point, Cantwell might be the next writer for Captain America if this bodes well.
Can you imagine if one writer was writing both Captain America and Iron Man?
That'd be so cool.
That'd be insane.
Because that's not like Action Comics, like someone writing Action Comics and Superman. It's like two.
It'll be like someone writing Batman and Superman.
Yeah,
which I wouldn't really like, but the fact that Cantwell's like
no, I feel like that'd be cool because you could do like story parallels without even doing crossovers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like they're covering similar themes.
They could. You could have something where like Captain. Well, I guess any writer could do this. I was gonna say you could have like Captain America watching the news and seeing how Tony Stark is like going to space right now, but I guess like anyone could do that. Hello, Loki.
Hello, brother. You want to say something? Say something. There we go. There we go.
I'm allergic. I'm like deathly allergic to cats, so I don't hear meows very often.
I'm allergic to cats, but I have a cat. I use the cat to destroy the allergies.
I have hay fever sometimes, so if he comes in from like a 30-degree day and just covered in shit,
my cat's an indoor cat because he's pussy.
Well, I live in the country, so I'm a country boy. I'm living off the land, so my kitty.
Yeah, didn't he say you live? Didn't Tyler say you live in a dirt shack?
Which is that was nice because I live like 5 minutes from a city. He's like, you live in the middle of nowhere. It's like a dirt shack. I'm like, thanks, man.
It's like if you go on Google Maps, zoom out like an inch, you'll see like there's a city right there.
All right, so now can we talk pull list?
Yes. Okay, so DC Infinite Frontier began today, and due to that, it's like a relaunch of DC. Ton of new titles, ton of new writers, ton of new artists. What are we reading?
I only have 4 DC books on my pull list, and one of them is only because of Hunter.
Question?
Yeah.
Yes.
What are the books?
He's like, I don't know what my pull list is yet. Okay, Harper, get a pen and paper out. Write down the ones that sound interesting.
You don't need a pull list when you read on Comixology. You just buy it.
Right.
Yeah, but this is
if you want the issue, you buy it. If you don't want Comixology, the fact that you don't use Comixology like at all, Hunter, is like a shame.
It is. That's literally all I do.
Like when mate, I did this week. Oh, you remind me. Okay, sorry. Go on. I'll tell the story after.
Oh,
you might as well tell it now. You've already interrupted the
guy. I'm sorry, JD. Wednesday, comics release. They actually release Tuesday, but my shop gets them Wednesday due to shipping issues. My comic shop owner texts me saying, "Hey,
Roy,
your DC Comics did not come in this week."
Ooh.
I'm like, oh. It's like, but they will be in Saturday. I'm like, oh, but I'm doing my podcast Friday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just read on Comixology. So I read DC Infinite Frontier on Comixology. And it was cool, the little panel thing. Yeah,
The
that's
panel
right.
by panel view is great.
I got an
Yes.
iPad recently, so reading on an iPad is really cool. I liked it.
Do you guys remember I did that post where I was like, I'd been reading so much that it had come to the point where if I was reading old books, I couldn't focus on a line. I would just keep like rereading the same line like 5 times.
Yeah.
Started reading everything in guided view on Comixology. Completely fixed it. Now I don't have that problem anymore.
Comixology is great.
Perfect.
You could
So
read
now I can just read full pages again.
You could even read the first 2 issues of The Price a Hero Pays on there. The 3rd issue is coming on Wednesday. So,
Or you can.
Comixology is great for people that are, trying to create comics. Or you could have the printed edition like Harper's about to go get because I'm psychic.
You are psychic.
Oh,
well, no,
shit.
Oh.
Banged my slipper. Or you can get a physical copy of The Price of Hero Pays.
I still have a few physical copies, so
Message History of the Flash, and you can get one.
Message History of the Flash.
It's a book written by JD with art by me and color by our friend Drew. And lettering by him too.
Look how meta this is right now.
Yeah, there's your face. Yeah.
What did you think of that? Because we told you like you're gonna be in the book.
I was like, it made a lot of sense once I got there. I was like,
he could have used better pictures. Like my dad's like, oh, I'm surprised he didn't use the pictures from like the website, like the professional.
I'm literally like.
I did that before there was even pictures on the website.
Oh.
Yeah.
But,
no, I totally didn't.
Anyway, the point I was trying to make about Comixology is you were like, oh, I want to read Sex Criminals by Chip Zdarsky, and I was like, oh, Comixology has the first issue for free, so you should get that on Comixology. And you made like a face like I would never get this issue on Comixology. That's why I was like, damn.
No, I was kidding, man.
Hunter hates Comixology.
I love.
You could read the first issue.
I live by a comic shop and I like actually owning the physical issues. That's why
I agree. But if you're gonna try out a story and it's for free, why not?
No, I'll probably do that tonight actually.
Yes. So
but anyways,
and you're welcome to the listeners trying to
today. This is Friday for those listening, not Saturday.
Sex Criminals is a good series.
Yeah, I hear that. I want to read it.
You'll love the dick thumbs. Just prepare for dick thumbs.
Oh boy.
That's why I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're about to record the podcast in like an hour. Then my comic store owner or like 2 hours. My comic store owner texts me like, "Hey, we actually got them today, not Saturday. DC Comics came in." So I'm like, "Oh." So I run over to get them. I ended up getting them, which I have right here. So Infinite Frontiers right there. And then I got Batman, Crime Syndicate. Anyways, he's like filling up the bag, like, oh, how's your day? I'm like, good. And I'm seeing putting things in the bag that like weren't out today.
Oh, I thought he was giving you comics that you didn't order.
No.
Yeah, I thought he was like fucking you over. Wow.
Yeah, like
what did
he
try? He put Joker in there, #1. I'm like, oh, I don't want to read that. He's like, oh, okay, all good. Batman Urban Legends.
Oh.
Yeah,
$8 Batman issue. You got it early.
I don't care. It's Batman issue with Zdarsky's name on it.
I agree.
I got next week's Rorschach. Great cover.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. What? And I got Superman.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so he's putting those in, and I'm just like, oh yeah, my day's pretty good. Yep. Like looking around.
Harper. Hunter has like I keep confusing you guys.
Bingo sheet.
Hunter has like the Key and Peele sweat, and he's like, oh god, don't blow this, don't blow this, don't blow.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, day's going good. Just excited.
My day was bagged milk good.
I feel like you know Roy
cool.
well enough at this point where like he wouldn't care.
Yeah, I don't think he would. Because as I was leaving too, like as I leave, right by the front door to my right, there's a shelf with new releases, and I look at that, and there's like a ton of Batman Urban Legends on there. I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
I don't think he realizes that it's not out next week, which is fine. I haven't read them yet because like I got home and then we went to record the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were like you had like the honor of DC Comics where you're like, I will not read till next week.
No,
yes. I will not spoil this on Reddit.
The art for Superman doesn't look.
It's Phil Hester, who I said is hit or miss because he has cartoony type art.
Yeah,
never miss, huh?
I mean, Urban Legends.
Got a boyfriend. I bet he doesn't kiss you.
I can't believe you picked up on that.
My pull list for Infinite Frontier is only 4 books. #1, The Flash. Come on, obvious. #2, Nightwing by Tom Taylor, because I think that's going to be a great title.
Fantastic.
#3, Robin by Joshua Williamson, because in Williamson we trust, even though I'm not the biggest Damian Wayne fan. And #4, Bendis' Justice League, because at least for the first arc, because Hunter held a gun to my head and said, "Read the first arc."
Yeah, but you also, JD, now you know who's also on that Justice League.
Yeah, well, Wally West is on the Justice League, so that's gonna make it more enticing.
Dude, spoilers, bro.
Harper, what about you? Do you normally have? You're just gonna be wake up on a Wednesday and be like,
it'll literally. That's all I do now. Is I go through like whatever website, and I'm like, what's out this week? Okay, and I go to Comixology and I just buy them on the day or the night, because they usually drop at like 6 o'clock on a Wednesday night, which is lovely for me.
Yeah, I guess you just read it before.
Yeah, which is I guess because
Comixology is underrated, by the way. Like, I feel like not enough people use that. It's a great place to read comics.
It's a great, yeah. I think the only holdback that people have for using it is the fact that it's Amazon, and people are like, we don't want to give Amazon any more money. But it's like, I don't know what you're going to change. It's Amazon.
Yeah, like, what are you going to do at the end of the day?
My pull list is Robin by Williamson. Superman. We'll see how long that lasts.
If we get him on the podcast, I'll read it. I'll read it to him.
Okay. Batman Urban Legends, Batman Catwoman, Crime Syndicate, The Flash, Justice League, Nightwing, Rorschach, and Teen Titans Academy. Oh, and Green Lantern. I feel
like Teen Titans Academy is not going to be good.
I don't know. I'll give it a chance. Green Lantern, I actually have a bit of hope.
You'll never be able to cancel it though. You're going to read it till it ends.
Yeah. For Marvel, just because I'm just on my pull list, I'll be reading and reviewing on the podcast Daredevil, The Amazing Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, and Eternals.
You're reading Eternals?
I am. Why is that?
I don't know.
I said the same thing.
Random.
It's because I don't know much about them, and I'm like, well, you know,
you never will. This series isn't going to help you.
2 issues in, and I have no idea what's happening. Like, hey, it's Thanos. I know him. That's it. Iron Man shows up in the first issue. I'm like, oh, I know that guy.
Very briefly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the art's nice, and so maybe it'll be good. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. So, Infinite Frontiers, the big book. This is like the about 4 or 5 years ago. 5 years ago, DC Rebirth began, and we got a big book showing what all the heroes are up to for the future of DC. Didn't go that well, but the first book was good. This is a DC Infinite Frontier. What did you guys think?
It's fine.
I didn't really care about most of the stories.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought each story was pretty. I guess we'll go over the stories here.
Hunter's on the back foot immediately.
Yeah,
I'm trying to fucking dodge these hits.
The first story is the Black Adam story. Shazam!
Yeah, it's clearly just a joke.
Yeah, it is. The fact that Superman called him Black Adam after hearing everyone say Shazam means, okay, it's a joke. Because like everyone's just calling him that. It's like a fan name, but Superman's like, no, Black Adam. It was good. I mean, this is the art that we're getting for Justice League, so that's cool. You guys have zero thoughts. You guys are like,
I have nothing. Yeah, whatever.
You're both looking at the camera like,
I didn't care.
I've got nothing for you. I don't even have a witty, snappy comeback to hit you with. I'm just like.
Next story was the Batman story.
I liked Oracle. I'm so glad she's back to Oracle.
Yeah,
and the Birds of Prey tease is great because
Huntress, in that outfit.
Depending on the writer, I would a Birds of Prey title with Black Canary, Steph, Cass, Oracle. Like that'd be so good. And that's what they were teasing, so I would love that.
Does this mean Bane's dead?
Well, it said he's dead.
Yeah.
It said Bane is dead. So.
Oh, yeah. I'm reading that right now. God. Bane is dead. Huh.
Yeah. Bane is dead. Bane is dead. Emergency, everybody. Bane is dead.
But is he really dead?
Is he dead? He's like, I mean, he's going to come back eventually, but that's just so funny.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Does that mean he's dead?
I like Huntress's new costume. She lost the bat ears, but I think it works for her. It looks good. New law in Gotham City, the same law that was in Future State where masks are illegal.
That's the one thing that I'm worried about is that they are trying to pivot the universe to move towards the Future State direction, which isn't good because that universe sucks so fucking hard for a lot of these characters.
I felt like it worked for Batman at least, but yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, I feel like DC for a while has been trying to be like, let's make the police hate Batman again, kind of like Batman Year One, because that was cool.
But the rule of the no masks though is like Like, I feel like it's just been done so many times.
Why
Also,
though?
how like you employ that in Gotham, but the rest of the world just has like every other superhero.
I mean, maybe it'll be good. I don't know, but I just feel like it's something that's been done too many times. You know what I mean?
It also feels like something they should have done before Doomsday Clock. Because Doomsday Clock had everyone being like, "Fuck Batman,"
and then we never got.
What was Batman's message to Mars? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, Doomsday Clock.
It was Ray Fisher. You better say booyah. You're never working.
I was gonna
again.
say it was. Yeah, it was like Ray Fisher was right or something. It's like Jeff Johns admitting.
It's a page of Batman like this, and this says message failed on the back computer. Like, I'm saying, it's him sending like the past version of Jeff Johns being like, "Don't say anything bad about Ray Fisher, Jeff." Please.
No, it's just like it just says Justice League theatrical cut, and he's just like,
that has meme potential.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Go back.
I didn't think of that. Next story was the Themyscira story with Hippolyta and Nubia.
Oh, right, Nubia. Yeah.
I mean, it's basically Hippolyta being like, "Hey, Nubia, you want to go to Man's World?" She's like, "Yeah." And
Hippolyta.
like, well, too bad because I'm going.
That was abysmal.
What is Hippolyta? Hippolyta.
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 Hippo?
I didn't realize I was saying that at first.
Get your new Hippolyters only from Hasbro.
From Hasbro.
I love your advertisement voice.
Well, they're advertising for kids to smoke, I guess.
All right.
PSA, quick PSA. I don't want children to smoke cigarettes.
Oh my god, clickbait. Harper wants children to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, wait.
That'll be the thumbnail.
Hunter, Photoshop it.
Okay, hold on. Do it again.
Not right. No.
Okay. That's
right.
118. Okay.
It's 118.
I was saying the time that we're at in the podcast, so then I could go back and like screenshot.
Yep. Just Photoshop a fat cigar in my finger. Harper smokes. Oh my god, I fucked up my own name.
Yeah, you knew my surprise. Yeah. That was great. That's definitely on the bingo sheet.
And then it'll be like the caption will be like, DC Pulis, never heard of her.
Just never heard of her. I'm coughing. I haven't even smoked.
Oh my god.
Never smoked just cigarette in my life, and I'm coughing like a smoker.
We're proud.
Hunter, that's because we're the.
Did you know when JD first drank, he was messaging me in like a group chat. He's like, I don't know if I like this guy.
JD, you don't either.
I don't drink though. I had a few sips, but not.
Get a few sips.
So all three of us don't drink alcohol, and we don't smoke.
Yeah,
wow. And we read comics. We're very good with ladies.
Dude, look at this Virgin Patrol over here.
But JD tried a few sips like 4 years ago in his college dorm. He was messaging me like, I don't know if I like this.
I don't remember this, but
you don't? It was like at midnight too. You're just like,
well, of course you don't remember it. You were drinking.
I think Caleb was there too. Caleb was like, try the whiskey, eh? I'm just like, no, I don't.
Yo, try the whiskey. I love whiskey.
I think Caleb was there. It was in the main bros chat. JD.
I honestly have no memory of this, but I know the night you're talking about, I literally had maybe 2 sips, and I was like, wow, this is gross. I don't like this.
Yeah, but then
I don't remember being like, peer pressure, like, oh, the dare bear, the dare lion died for this. Like, I don't remember any of this.
I don't know if I want to drink the alcohol.
You come on announce on the day my daughter is to be wedded.
On the day of my daughter.
To the next Infinite Frontier story, please.
I trusted you, Nick Wilde.
And I wanted you, Nick Wilde.
The next story is the Yara Flora story.
Wait. One thing about the Nubia thing is that I thought people pointed this out, how it was like, you know, oh, she's the most obvious choice to take over as Wonder Woman, and people were just like, what about Donna Troy?
That's forever getting shit on.
I was like, I do think that is stupid. Like, this character that, you know, I mean, she's existed for like, what, 30 years, but she hasn't shown up for 20. I'm like, yeah, that is weird for that to be the character that takes over. But someone said to me, like, I don't want them to be the Wonder Woman. I want them to be a Wonder Woman, like coexisting at the same time, like the Flashes.
Like the Flashes, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
It just to me, like them taking over that role, like doesn't like taking the Themyscira.
Yeah, like I will go to Man's World and be the new Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that one.
Donna
like,
Troy's been on Man's World for how long now?
Yeah.
Yarva Floor was literally a 2-page story. It's literally just her going to America, which is like,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Or apparently
Yeah,
Brazil.
nothing.
She's going to Brazil. Apparently, I think I messed up on my post.
No, she's good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Apparently, she's in America and she's going to Brazil. That's what a lot of people were telling me. I thought she was going to America, but I guess not.
Oh, the U.S. flag made me think that she's going to America.
Yeah, me too. But maybe she's already in America and she's.
All right, regardless, she's.
Oh, who cares?
Who cares? You're not reading her title anyway.
Spotify listeners be like, skip 10 seconds.
Net.
The next one is the Alan Scott story, which
Oh,
controversy because controversy. Like it's.
again, this is people wanting to be mad because they want to be mad.
Please show me the Alan Scott comic that you're like, this is my character. Like, come on.
That's a good
that's what I was
point.
thinking. I was like, who is this dedicated to Alan
Like
Scott?
I remember.
They're
Do you
like,
remember when? Do you remember on
so
CW
bad.
Flash when they did Ragdoll and they switched it to a woman, or one of
Yeah.
the Golden Age characters? They switched, like they gender bent,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
people
yeah.
were like mad about it. And I was like, please
Yeah.
show me the Golden Age comic where you like this character.
Where you
Show me
give
the
a
Golden Age.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
There's
It
a lot
was
of
well.
people-
It was well written. I mean,
It was really well written. It was
It
emotional.
was well written, although I did
it's not,
find.
it's not like it was a 1-page panel of him saying I'm gay, and then it's like, oh, next story. Like they
Can you
actually
imagine
explain
flip
it.
the page? It's just him standing there. He goes, "I'm gay," and then it's like the next page is like
Just
the Flash
Batman
story.
punching a guy.
Okay. I did find it funny that it was like a page turn reveal where he's like, "No, you're not hearing what I'm saying," and then you turn the page and it's like, you know, when you read a comic, the last page is like next on blah blah. It was like that, but he's just like, "I'm gay." And I was like, yeah.
And
It
then
was like this big reveal. It was like the Avengers assemble of this book.
yeah, a lot of people are just like, oh, but he's had wives before. It's like, yeah, he was in the
literally explained it.
1940s.
Yeah, I'm sure that's never happened. Yeah, I'm
He-
sure that's
he-
never happened in real life. Someone's been married to a
literally
woman and
explained
then
it. Like,
realized.
there's so many controversies in the comic community that I'm like, I can't even be arsed to even look at them.
People
Like,
were like fighting to the death. They're
care.
like this.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm actually more upset that John Kent's going to be a tyrant. What the fuck?
Oh yeah,
but
that actually
even
makes
then-
sense to me because he sucked in Future State as Superman.
Well, it was interesting that I actually kind of like the way they wrote the story where they're like lost in space for years with the madman, like he was imprisoned, like how that all affects his mental psyche. Like, yeah, that makes sense that like it would have a big effect on him. But yeah, he's gonna be a tyrant. That's
Nice hair.
Thanks.
seconds,
That's just
15
you
seconds,
staring
15
at me.
seconds.
Well, the next story after the Alan Scott story that made people mad, which I still think it's like, come on, guys. He's
Yeah,
had
like-
hints of it for so long.
Yeah.
Well, so honestly, I forgot that the New 52 one was Earth 2, like it wasn't actually Alan. So I actually thought he was gay.
that was the
I
thing.
thought he was gay
Yeah,
since like
same.
2011. So that's why I was like, why is everyone so surprised?
When they confirmed it here, I was just like, oh, I guess they're just saying it like outright, like this is a thing. But I'm like, haven't we always known this for like 10 years?
Yeah, I thought so too. And now people are angry. It's
So
like
it's
it's
not-
Alan
'cause I-
Dude,
Scott.
I've been reading Alan
Introduced-
Scott since 1940. This is bullshit. No, you-
Yeah,
It's giving
I'm sure
more
you're not dead.
representation to characters that aren't you people complaining. So who cares? It's Alan Scott too.
Yeah, just
It's giving another gay superhero, which is fantastic for those to feel
Who
represented.
is that invested in Alan Scott's past marriages that they're like,
Exactly.
Oh, no.
that
They've
one
taken
page, that
from
one
me.
page where he's kissing like the Harlequin, and then they're like, "He's straight."
Yeah, well,
that
that
is straight.
shows
That is a heterosexual male.
Being in the 1940s too, where if he did that, he'd be like kicked out of the Justice Society.
Yeah.
It would ruin
People
his life.
did say, oh, why didn't they just make him bi? Which I mean, I guess, but like, does it matter?
Wasn't it
Yeah.
kind of like Elton John, right? He was married to a woman, had kids,
That
right?
is
And then he becomes
exact
gay. He's
example.
not bi. He's gay.
Mm,
Mhm.
he was literally repressing how he, felt and how he thought he should feel. Married a woman, relationship fell apart.
Yeah.
A
Exactly.
non-controversy. Like that's why I don't even care. Like,
It also, and people were saying, oh, it ruins like this his relationship with his son, with Obsidian, because it's like, Obsidian is gay and he was like clearly homophobic towards his son. But if he was always gay, why would he be homophobic?
They literally
and it's
explained
like,
it in the story. They literally explained it in the story.
it's like he was projecting the entire time. Like it actually adds more to why he was like that. It doesn't take away. It makes no sense to why. Oh my god, people are dumb.
Right. Roy Harper's back alive.
Hell
You're
yeah!
like skipping stories here, JD.
What did I skip?
The Titans one was the next
Who
one.
gives a fuck? Titans
What happened in
Academy.
the
They're showing up on a boat and they're like, "Wow, Titans Academy." That's the story.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's it.
And then it's the Superman one where it's just like, oh, John might be evil.
I already talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
Okay,
you.
now we're
Fucking
on.
Harper. I mean, fucking Hunter. Fuck.
Fucking.
Poor Roy Harper
Harper's
there.
back alive. It's
They
only
threw his
two-page
hat
story.
away. He threw the trucker hat away. The
Thank
trucker
God.
hat days are done.
Thank God. Does this mean everyone that died in the?
Well, it said at the end of
Sanctuary's
Death
gonna die?
Metal that some characters are coming back to life.
I mean, not that anyone really cares about whoever else died in Sanctuary because they were,
No Sanctuary. I can see Alfred coming back
B-list?
though.
Oh,
Like even though he didn't die in Sanctuary, he still
that'd be
died.
quick. That'd be quick.
Yeah, that would be
Okay.
quick, wouldn't it?
Green Arrow and Black Canary, they mentioned that like their memories are slowly coming back. Can you imagine if they're all suddenly going to remember that they have children?
Well, I was thinking this with Roy. Roy's back. Is Leanne back?
Wait, did I skip the-
JD's so confused.
And the bag of the bull. And the bag of the bull.
Wait, which story was that after?
What
can't
page
believe
am I after, Nick Wilde? It's
Nick Wilde.
right before
So
Roy
fucking
Harper.
mighty.
It's right before Roy Harper.
JD, do you comb your hair because you're actually like balding at the back and you're trying to hide it?
I'm not balding in the back.
I know.
I have a very good head of hair. I used to shave my head every 2 weeks.
I think
from,
we
like,
all
the
have
ages
very thick hair. I mean, I have this line here, but it's because I've literally parted my hair. Like I stretch it like
part.
this.
Oh.
Look at this shit.
Yeah, don't comb
Last
my
time
neck
I
like
went
that.
last time I went to a hairdresser's, their clippers froze because my hair's so thick. They had to cut it with scissors. It's
Do you guys think a
awful.
Stargirl title's coming?
Oh, that's right. There was a story.
Why else would you have this story if there's not a title coming?
It seems very much connected to the show in a way. It's very, very similar.
This was right after I finished the Stars and Stripe, like the original Jeff Johns series. So
How was
I like,
that?
oh. It's all right. It's Jeff's first book, so it's like the
Ever?
pacing's not great, and like it's not Jeff. You know what I mean? Like it's Jeff before Jeff.
It's an imposter.
But it's odd that he said that.
Are we
Courtney
voting
says,
to eject?
Courtney says,
Rugus.
isn't he the coolest to her stepdad? Because in the original title, like she doesn't really like her stepdad, so I'm just going to kind of change it up.
Okay. I don't really care for Stargirl. What kind of laugh is that? It's like the little laugh.
I really hurt.
Scarecrow scared the shit out of me in the next story. I thought that was an anteater.
He looks so cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool design.
It is a cool design. It just threw me off. Like if they didn't have the Scarecrow title in the top left, I wouldn't even know who that was.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, Jorge Gymnast has posted about this for a while. So,
Jorge Jimenez.
Yeah, come on now.
well,
At least he dropped saying George instead of Jorge.
He is just George Jim's wool.
George
guys.
Jimenez.
Hey guys, no, it's Jorge Jimenez. Come on.
Oh, thanks,
Sorry,
thanks,
Caleb.
Caleb.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh, Mark.
Mark, you're back.
I still haven't told you who your real daddy is.
Oh,
God.
that's right. Was that recorded? I can't even
I
remember.
don't know.
So, for those who don't know, which might be everyone, last week after we
This episode was
recorded-
going so well, by the way. Like we were really
Yeah, you
like
derailed
staying
it.
on topic.
This is your fault. But last week, I don't know if this was in the recording or not, but right before we hung up the call, Mark Ruffalo came on. He's like, "You want to say what
I
you
know
said?"
who your daddy is, bro.
Yeah, apparently it's not Mark. So
I may have been your father, boy, but I weren't your daddy.
you're proud of that, aren't you? You
Not
thought
really.
of that? You're like, oh, I should say it. And then you
Yeah,
said,
you said that. Even though it doesn't work because I'm not your daddy.
Who
Well,
is
I'm
my
not your
dad?
father.
"Who is?"
Well, Well, you see, the thing about your dad is...
What did he just grab? He just grabbed something.
I can see your forehead.
No, you can't.
Just turn the lights off.
Look, I'm currently hot on the heels of who your daddy is. I'll reveal it by the end of the episode.
So we could keep going with the comic, Mark?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the Mark Ruffalo show now.
Wait, do you want to tell us to watch one of your movies from like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
You just won an award. Congratulations.
Watch Zodiac. You know who else is in Zodiac?
Robert Downey Jr.
I was gonna say Jake Gyllenhaal. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal and I actually go way back. I'm the reason he's in Spider-Man Far From Whatever.
Oh, really?
Did you know I birthed Robert Downey Jr.?
I knew that.
How was that birthing process?
Well, there's a whole
like painful. You know he came out with a full beard.
Oh.
And then he went straight to prison. It was crazy.
You're just like, wow, this is quite the wild Tuesday we'll have.
This is quite the wild Tuesday. He popped out and he already had drugs. There goes my chance of ever talking to Robert. You're my idol, Robert.
You'll see him at like a red carpet one day. Be like, Robert. You'll be like,
he's like, I listened to that episode, motherfucker.
You'll like walk away. The next one is the Green Lantern story, which I actually made me more so convinced that this.
You're reading that title, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it could be good. I understand know how, but also like they're doing Simon. They're doing something with Simon.
It's something I'll read about on like a Wikipedia.
The fact that I don't like Teen Lantern as a character, as a concept, but the fact that they're actually doing something with her instead of just ditching her like they did with Keenan Kong or Sideways makes me more so hopeful for the future for her character. She couldn't have been good, and so I'm reading it. Yeah.
The next one is the Flash story, which is the only one that matters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got Harper's attention. He's not asleep anymore.
I'm not.
President Superman, your boy, is in it, and yeah, he offers Barry a spot on the Justice Incarnate.
Yeah.
Right?
Which is like the multiverse.
Which is like the multiverse, which is honestly the perfect thing for Barry.
Isn't it just?
Though I was thinking about this, wouldn't it be cool if he was Blue Lantern Barry on that? I don't know how you would do it. Wouldn't that be so cool?
That would be perfect.
Because Barry's great for it, but like Blue Lantern Barry, that'd be so cool.
That would have been really good.
I don't know how
you would. That was the best part of Barry's return.
Oh my god, that was so good. I wish they would have done more with that. But anyway, he basically tells Wally like, I'm going to go on this team, and you're going to be the Flash now. People have problems with him saying you're the Flash now because he's the Flash already, but it's more of like a symbolic, like you're the main Flash now.
The main Flash, the
so
Flash
of Earth. Again, it's a non-controversy, right? People like to make controversy from nothing. Why? Just enjoy it, bro.
Yeah, just fucking hell.
But anyway, I think this is great. I think Barry on that team is going to be very interesting, and I kind of wish he was proposed to Iris already or married to Iris already before he went off, because who knows when he'll be back. But hopefully this is
mapping the multiverse, which I like.
Dude, that could be so cool.
So cool.
I always reference this, but Green Lantern, the animated series, like was a show that they just went from planet to planet around.
Is that the
like,
3D one?
Yeah. Which the animation was jarring for a lot of people. I love it. That show is great. If you actually watch it, like the plot is very good. But they just go from planet to planet and they have like all new adventures. And I've always said, like, in a comic, that would be so cool to like just travel around the multiverse or travel around the universe and just like see different adventures, and you could like do different things on different planets, like planets that no one's ever heard of. And yeah, like they could do that in this title. I think that'd be
like
really cool.
Bodega and Zootopia.
Oh Christ, oh fucking mighty! God forbid I try to make a point. Did anyone not really care about Wonder Woman and Spectre? Because I did.
I liked it. They were kind of like narrating each story.
Wait. About the Wally thing. Do you guys remember that post I did, the Cosmic Quest of Wally West?
Oh, yeah.
Where I was just like, it seems like Wally's becoming this like cosmic Flash. Like maybe he's going to run around the multiverse. And then in my comments, I'm like, yeah, it's weird that like, Wally is that when you'd think Barry would be the cosmic Flash and then Wally would be the Flash
into existence.
I was literally like, when like this.
Williamson should have
I was
commented
just
like a wink, like just wait.
Yeah, I was like, hey.
The last splash page was pretty cool. I love that Dick and Wally finally on the same page after so long. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they still haven't fucking reunited though.
Listen, if the Nightwing title and now Wally's going to be on his own title, there's so much opportunity to do it. Do
but
it.
Wally's first story is him like
Traveling
going through time. Yeah.
which someone in my comments was like, this kind of like reminds me of like Jeff Johns' first arc, Wonderland, like where he keeps going through the dimensions. I think this could be really cool.
No, it's more. Oh god. It's not terminal velocity. It's not dead heat. What's the one with John Fox where Wally is like sent to the future and keeps jumping back? Race? No, not Race Against Time. What is it? Or is it Race Against Time?
I think it is Race Against Time.
Yeah, because the human race is the Grant Morrison one, and then Race Against Time is the Mark Waid. But that's what it's like. Wally gets sent to like the 30th century, and then every issue is him like coming back like a new century until he finally gets back to the regular time.
This is a cool splash page. I haven't really looked at it.
So. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I guess because we get so used to big splash pages, but yeah, it is cool.
So this is why Hunter. We were on a call about comic stuff and with Drew, and you said the JR art looked so jarring. For some reason, the first time around, I didn't read this part. I didn't realize this. Like I thought it was the splash page and that was it, so I closed it. I didn't realize that this square boy showed up at the end.
Oh yeah.
JR
but that's because isn't that the Earth that we were like, maybe that could be the Marvel universe, but it's just Darkseid dead place.
Is it actually?
Earth Omega. Remember we thought like that could be the Marvel one.
Yeah.
I mean, I did.
But it's just Darkseid again.
Look at those boys together on
look
the
at
page.
Thing, I didn't expect it to be Marvel. I think just the idea of like could be was really cool. We're already getting revealed that it's just Darkseid wearing.
I'm so fucking sick of Darkseid. What a nothing character.
Yeah, I'm sick of him too.
Yeah, but he's more powerful than Thanos, and he could kick Thanos' ass.
Dude, he's gonna be so cool. God,
I can't. I mean, in Frontier, it's a decent start. It's not incredible. But it gave us an idea.
Struggling to get that back.
I got
bag and board.
I didn't really care about a lot of the stories, to be honest. But once once the titles I like take off, I'm gonna like those. I think Nightwing and Robin and Flash.
Nightwing's gonna be incredible.
And I think Robin's gonna be good too. I have a lot of faith in Williamson.
I'll rapid fire Crime Syndicate real quick. It was okay.
How did I know you were gonna buy this? Like, how did I know it? I saw it on the shelf, and I'm like, Hunter's gonna buy this.
I like Crime Syndicate.
I know you do.
It was all right though. Like it was mostly just set up showing the universe. Interesting though. This is all Earth 3 stuff, which usually when it comes to the Crime Syndicate, we see them off of their Earth. We go over a little bit of just refresher of who they all are, but we also get some ideas of who other characters are. The president of the United States is Oliver Queen on this Earth, and he has a torture fetish with Donna Troy, who is Superwoman. Superwoman was dead.
Oh, what's up, Batman?
I'm Batman.
For those audio listeners who are skipping over us right now, Harper put on a Batman mask.
I'm Batman.
Are you Hunter's
I'm
real
not
dad?
wearing hockey pads.
Are you Hunter's real dad?
Yes, I'm Batman.
You're Damian Wayne, dude.
Yo.
No, Hunter's adopted.
Oh.
His real name was Richard.
Oh, you're Dick Grayson.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, gosh.
I've ruined the podcast again.
Yes.
Haven't I?
Oh, wow.
Dick. It's Dick.
This is horrifying.
Why do I have so much dust on this mask?
Hey, Dad. Or I mean, sorry, Bruce, sir.
Fuck you.
Oh, you want to do some more sparring, some more training? You know,
you're dead to me.
Oh, good thing you don't kill. So, you wanna do a bit of patrol back around Gotham?
No.
But it's getting I guess we're recording this episode in the day, so I guess it's not night for any of us.
Batman.
Nightwing.
Okay, this is going on way too long. I can't.
Wait. Look. Look.
Harper?
I'm sorry. I know I've only been following you guys from a distance for a few years, but Hunter, it's always been me. It's always been me. I am your dad, Hunter. Me, Harper. It's me. Come to me, son. And you know what?
Sense.
We can go play some mini golf together at Holy Moly in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh God! Hello, Spotify listeners who just stopped skipping. Welcome back to the comics.
Can we also
Okay, if you guys, if that tangent was too bad, I want you to message me and just call me a dickhead. It's fine. I can take it. Oh, actually, you know what? For all of the people who are annoyed that we're getting off topic so much, I'm not going to be here next week anyway.
Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Because I'm teaching the youth of the next generation. That's why.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Work
Titans
next week.
Academy, right? I got it.
Oh, God. Titans Academy. You're gonna hate that title, Hunter. I can already see it.
Yeah,
Probably.
Absolutely.
Anyways, Crime Syndicate, Starro attacks, and it's kind of like doing like another origin story thing here. Ultraman does a Homelander but except it's not a dream, where he just like wipes out a bunch of civilians watching him.
Oh.
Yeah, he just lasers all of them. So that was cool. Anyways, Batman. Why did you drop this, JD?
I wasn't enjoying Tynion's Batman run. Tynion's Batman run, and George Jim's on art is very pleasing. Jorge Jimenez on art is very pleasing, and I saw the panels from that issue. It looked great, but I really wasn't attached to his story. You know, the Clown Hunter punchline stuff. I didn't care. You know.
Wait. So what's the big deal? Such a big issue.
I found myself like buying Batman every week, and I'm like, I'm buying it just for the sake of buying it. Like, I'm not actually enjoying it, so I stopped reading it.
The art is worth the money, in my opinion.
But
Harper, why didn't you read this?
Because I just didn't read it. I was gonna read. Look, I was honestly gonna read that and Crime Syndicate this morning. Until last night when you guys were like, we gotta film like soon. I was like,
don't blame me.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
You can blame me. I don't care. I'll take it.
Whoever the idiot is, I don't know. I don't even remember his name.
Maron.
The Robin story happened in this. It's basically Robin visiting his mother, and Talia, eventually some the League of Lazarus. They come in and they grab Talia and put like a sword to her neck, and Talia is like, well, Damien, if you want to save me, you have to kill this guy. And Damien's like, and that's how it ended. So that's the comics of the week. I can't believe I had that Nightwing mask ready.
Yeah, right. It's almost like we planned it. We didn't.
Yeah, we didn't.
Tell the listeners now. Every A Hero Story episode is scripted to the letter. Even what I'm saying right now, it's all scripted. Like, there's no.
How do we know we're going to reveal this when we're writing the script?
Well, I thought we'd get really
yourself.
meta with it. Well, that's why, and we put that in the script so that people would have that question, then we'd answer that question. So yeah, this was all.
Whenever I look into the distance and I'm not paying attention, it's not actually me just not paying attention. It's in the script. It tells me,
like, I know what JD's going to say next in the script because it's in the script. JD, like, let's go off script for a second. JD was about to say, "I'm a worthless dickhead. The podcast is better when it's just Harper and Hunter." That was in the script, but I kind of break script when we tell you this.
And I'm going to break script here. And, you know, I was going to say that next week's going to be the best episode and the views are going to boost because Harper is gone.
We're going to have to review Daredevil without Harper.
You know what?
Send voice messages.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Because after the last 2 issues, I'm like, whatever.
Well, it's not fair. They were tie-ins.
I know. And they weren't even like terrible.
They weren't terrible.
I just lost.
Who cares?
I just lost track.
It is a cool cover, though.
It is, yeah.
I don't care about.
They're about to be reprinted too, because the first Elektra trade came out. So those covers are being reprinted with the Elektra's Daredevil on it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So is that it for the show?
That's it.
Wait. I've got a review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have started with that.
God, I don't want to mess up his name. His name is Anderson Delaire. I mean, it's on Instagram, so I assume he's fine with me reading that out. I believe it's his birthday today, the day we're recording, so it'll be his
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. I haven't read this yet. It's long, but I can read.
Did you message him like, "Oh, I'm gonna read it on the show, so I'm not gonna read it now," or did you just leave him on red?
I said no. I said he was like, I can't wait for the podcast. It's going to come out on my birthday, which would have been yesterday when this comes out, or like today when we're recording. And I went, well, funny thing about that is we're actually doing it a day late because of WandaVision. And he was like, oh, damn. And I was like, why don't you just like write something into the show and we can like read it? And then he wrote a massive review and I wasn't expecting it. So now I'm going to read it and we'll see whether it's kind to all of us or if it's just, I'm the best.
Yeah. And to violate JD.
To start off, this show is the absolute best. It's going well so far. Hi, my name is Anderson. I started listening to this show in April of 2020 while cleaning my room. Once I listened to the episode talking about DC's 5G, I was hooked, and now I am a religious listener. I listened to it all the time. Once Harper was added as a main host of the show, it went from a 4 out of 5 stars to 5 out of 5. If Tyler would join full time, it would be a 6 out of 5.
Ooh, Tyler.
This show has meant so much to me over the past year and has gotten me through some tough times. All 4 of you guys in it are just the best. Some may get annoyed with how Hunter can never pronounce a name correctly, but I think that is one of the best parts because I can connect to that. And since he's Canadian, he always makes sure to apologize a dozen times.
Sorry.
Plus, he has awesome style. See his Timmy's Talk shirt. What were you wearing in Timmy's?
I was wearing
Remember that white shirt that we all made fun of? The one from the Timothy Chalamet shirt?
Oh, yeah. The Call Me By Your Name one. Yeah.
Oh, he's got your back. Oh, that's sweet. JD seems to be growing more and more disinterested in modern comics, and his hate for movie theaters is what makes him bigger than Elvis in my eyes.
Oh, he did a bigger than Elvis joke.
An Elvis reference. I'm so glad that caught on.
Even though it is concerning that he only wears white tank tops.
Not wearing one today. That's a shock.
Tyler went.
I have one underneath.
Of course you do. How do you double layer? It doesn't matter.
I got a double layer.
Tyler, when he is on, is just so fascinating in asterisks to listen to when he talks about the stuff he is so passionate about. And he has the most random references that I love. Now, last but not least, Harper. Ooh. He is what every group of friends needs. Oh, God. He is pure chaos in the best possible way. He clearly loves talking about all of this and says how he feels flat out with no sugarcoating it. And I love it. He's not wrong. Cut to me at the start of the episode being like, oh, fucking Zack Snyder, for God's sake. Now, putting all of this together makes something truly special. The 3 or 4 of them clearly have so much love for each other and the comics they talk about. Their passion is contagious. Their passion is so contagious that it convinced me to buy comics weekly, which is something I never planned on doing. I just used to read trades. But now I do weekly because I like being in the loop when they make it to the comic part of the week. When I'm listening to that part of the podcast, I will actually name my pick and cover of the week and participate in the conversation like I'm actually there. I know I sound crazy, but this show will do that to you. I am very similar when I listen to other podcasts. Like if someone makes a joke,
I talk along with it too. I did the same thing.
Yeah.
It is truly something so special that I can honestly say is the highlight of my week. If you're a comic fan in any way, listen to this show. Yes, it may be difficult at first to get used to the constant side stories and impressions of celebrities when you listen to hear about comics, but that's what makes the show so special. That's all I have to say about this amazing podcast. Please go listen to this. I can't wait to see what's in store for a hero story in the future.
That was amazing.
That was
amazing. I love
that. Anderson rocks. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I remember I was away staying at like a cabin in the forest and he messaged me like a message that was so nice one day. And I like responded back in the Mark Ruffalo voice and he sent a picture back of him and his brother like, yes.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, you sent us that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
so
awesome.
send more reviews so I can read them out. And if you want, make them funny or mean, because I would appreciate that. I'd really appreciate a mean, like a scathing review.
You'd be like, yeah, when it comes to JD,
Oh my god, this is the running gag we chose for the episode. I like when we make fun of Hunter.
That's always
Dude, I'm literally Hunter, son.
Yeah.
It's getting close to bedtime, so I think we better end this episode.
Right, sorry.
And that's it for Hero Story. So if you're listening on iTunes, leave a review or send us a review on Instagram. It'll be read like that on the show.
Go buy this on Comixology or you're fucking dead to me.
Buy the Price of Hero page or you're dead to Harper.
Or you're dead to
and,
Harper.
Nightwing, anything left to say?
I'm just waiting for him to put his mask on.
Nightwing and Batman, anything left to say?
Yeah, for the kids listening, make sure to not go out at night and not wear hoods, because Batman brutality does exist.
I fucked Talia al Ghul.
And thanks for being a hero.